Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Hope everyone is doing well. Morning, good morning. We're just going to jump in and get started. We've got a ton of detailing to do. I'd like to see how far we can get. I did a teeny bit yesterday, a little bit here, but yeah, let's just jump in and get to detailing. We have so much to do. Hope everyone is doing well. There's this little bit of pavement because of this cafe, so I'm just gonna grab a little path and continue that. Just for continuity. Okay, there we go. All right. A little garden would be really nice here. We can go ahead and utilize actually, let's go ahead and do our gazebo. Yep, and the lake. I do like the lake. That's nice. Yeah, that's very nice actually. Little gazebo, little lake. And then let's grab a little bit of the nature reserve fence. Pull that to the edge there. Move it and pull this on the other side. And have a little entrance right here. Put a little trash can right there on the corner. And I'm not sure what trees we're going to put on the road. I think we might wait till we're done detailing and then figure out what tree is going to look best with what we have put together. So I think we're just going to wait for that. I'll put this back here. A little bit of color. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, and then maybe a picnic table or two here. Again, today we're just going to let's stick with the same picnic tables that we've used in the zoo. Just go little section by little section like we're doing right here and just kind of figure out what is going to work for that area, like so. And then I think we should do a small tree. Give a little shade for these tables. Yeah, that's really nice. I like that. All right. So we're just going to go like that. Little section by little section. It's going to take a long time. Let me say good morning to everyone. Hello, everybody. We've got Steve. We got No Mercy. We have Chris. Welcome. We have Shannon. We have Old Geezer. Nice to see everybody. Good morning. Okay. Now, right here, I think let's do something flower gardeny, very landscaped. I'm gonna go ahead and copy the fence on the other side here, like so. And then what I'm gonna do here, we've got this other road going this way to the cafe. So I think what I'm gonna do is let this road come up, or this path come up. Connect in that way as well, like so. Just to kind of mirror what's going on the other side there. All right, let's start with the edges and then do something in the middle. So maybe like one of the larger bushes for the outside or next to the fence. Yeah, this will be good. That's lovely. Okay. And some nice little undergrowth here. Game is saving and da da da. There it goes. Lovely, lovely. Okay. Now, I think it would be really fun to do the fountain. Maybe a fountain on each side with like some flowers around it. That could actually look really nice. And then we can use surface painter, create a little area around. Yep, like that. And then we can move these in the middle, like so. Oh yeah, this is very nice. Okay, we just need some flowers now. All right, let's get all the way down on this level. And get some flowers around here. Yeah, this is gonna look really nice. And this kind of landscaping detailing is very slow, but it is very satisfying. And it's very relaxing too. It's just very chill. It is pouring down rain here today. It's a good day to stay in pajamas and stay cozy. You guys might even be able to hear the rain because it is really coming down. That's the thing I will tell you about about living in an A-frame house, A-frame cabin, is that your whole house is a roof. So like when it rains or there's hail, oh my gosh, when there's hail, it sounds way worse than it is. It could be quite, you know, you get used to it. I got used to it, but in the beginning, it was quite scary if you're not used to it. But yeah, it is really coming down today. I hope it lightens up at some point so I can get on out for a walk. I mean, we can go out in the rain, but it's not fun when it's like this. I don't mind a light rain or a sprinkle for a walk. That doesn't bother me. But when it is just coming down. It's actually supposed to snow today, but it didn't. It snowed a little bit yesterday. Anywho, hope everyone else is doing well and staying warm. I know the weather report for the East Coast does not look good. Blizzards and all. Not fun. That's another little thing about City Skylines 2. I mean, I think it's really cool that they did put in seasons, but to not be able to toggle the seasons is frustrating because some of us, like especially here in the Pacific Northwest, it's just gray here a lot of the time, and it just, you know, I like to build in always like a warmer tone. You guys know that because it just makes you feel better. Okay, that's a cute little start. I like that. Okay, I think we should grab the rose bushes. For the front here. So we want to create, like, you know, when you're in the garden, you feel encapsulated in the garden. Oh, that's very nice. Okay. I think I want to leave the view obstructed from the windows so you can look out into the garden. But it would be nice to have a little border of something. Maybe we do, there are these. I do really like these little guys. Let's do these. And yeah, I could use the line tool, but this is what we're doing. Okay, that's nice. I like that. Okay, and then I think what we can do is use, yeah, these bushes have some nice color to them. And kind of grab the yellow ones. Okay, that is very nice. And then there are these little trees. I do love these. Very nice. Okay. And we do have one little bench here, but that is not enough. We do want some places where you can come and sit in this. So we do want to think about that. Okay, I really like that. In fact, we're gonna put... Now, from this upper view, it looks like everything's kind of being obstructed, but when you come down here on this view, if you're walking through, it feels very good to just be in this canopy. Okay, so let's do a couple little sitting areas, yeah. Be cute. Okay. Let's come into here. Yeah, let's grab this little fancy bench here. Let's do a few here on the path. Underneath the shade, like so. And then let's do some here looking kind of out into the garden. Yeah, that's nice. And then we can do the same here. Okay, that's lovely. Do like that. Okay, we are on a roll. It's cold where you are, Shannon. Yeah. Old geezer, -7 wind chill. Oh my gosh. Thank you. I'm glad you guys like it so far. I need some more a little bit more color in here. Is there anything else? We took these little bushes, which are nice. But yeah, I think I might just leave it at that. You got the little fountains. We could do... Okay, I don't hate this idea. Little gazebos. Okay, and then if we come in with the surface painter here, so there's these little stairs that come down. And then this is where we can use those other little bushes, these ones. Yeah, that's nice. Okay. Very good, very good. Okay. Okay, I like that a lot. That's very nice. Okay, and then I do think I want to grab this tree right here. Bigger one. Lovely. Yeah, I think that's really nice. Okay, and then we could grab a nice weeping willow tree. Be really pretty. See if I can get a little smaller one here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, hey, I think that is really nice. That has a really good feel now, like you're coming into a bit of a secret garden. Cool entrance to our insect. Very, very cool. Oh, hold on 1 second, guys, sorry. Okay, sorry. It was my dad. I always like to answer the phone, just in case. Okay, yeah, I think this looks really nice now. Really, really nice. Yeah, I like that a lot. This honestly, you know, putting it with the insect, honestly, I wonder if we should try to see if we could fit in the bird and bee. Where is that? I know we've used it already, I think. Didn't we use it already? Is it not in one of these? Yeah. The bird and bee haven. What's the footprint of that? Oh, that would, if we put it, that would kind of fit in there. Where did we use that before? Ooh, I think we used that in our, didn't we use that in our, no, we didn't use it in the big garden. Where did we use that? I do want to say that we did use that. I don't think we used it downtown. I think we used it over here somewhere, didn't we? Yep, it's right here. Perfect. Okay, let's copy this. Oh, this is going to be good. Geez, how big is our place? This Cider River is so huge now. It really is. Oh yeah, this is going to look really nice. And we can definitely tuck it in right here. Oh, I like that a lot. We'll just move that path a little bit. Maybe actually we redo that a smidge. Oh yeah, let's just tuck that right up into there. Oh, I like that a lot. That's very nice. Okay. I dig that. I dig that. Okay, let's grab our path. Bring that right on in. There we go. That's really nice. Okay. I dig that. I think that's a good little fit. Hey, me R8, welcome in. We are a friendly bunch here. I'm doing a detail session today. We're detailing our zoo. So welcome on in. Was it Ice Flake calling you to make I'm sure you play Sidai? Yeah, that'd be funny. Farmer's market. Yeah, well, you guys know I love a farmer's market, but I don't think a farmer's market's gonna fit in this area. Now we are gonna do our family fun park over here. And you know, you guys know I'm always down for a farmer's market, but I don't think it fits in with our zoo detailing. But the Bird and Bee Haven sure does. So that's really nice. Okay. Yeah, I like that. I like that addition. That's going to be really good. That is going to be really nice. Okay. We do all love a farmer's market. That's right. We do. All right. Slow going, but let's get back to it. Little section by little section, we will get this all detailed up. Okay, what I want to do here is move it here. I'm going to bring this fence to the edge and let this line this path here. It's going to be good. Nice. Okay. Now, I think what we could do here is bring in, if it'll fit, we'll have to see what will fit in this area, but there are some really nice assets we got here, and since we're on a road, we can take advantage of that. So we've got the buffet. We could make that fit. And tuck it in back here. Yeah, I really like that. Okay, so we just have to be very careful with this. Gets a little tricky. See, that's the thing. That's the thing with combining these, is you do have to be careful. Oh, this just might be too close. Okay, there we go. We made it work. The problems of combining park with pedestrian stuff, it's always a little tricky. How cute is this building though? I think it's adorable. Adorable, adorable. Okay, let's just grab a little surface painter here and clean this little edge up. Perfect. Lovely, lovely. Okay, I think here we grab one of our weeping willows. I feel like that's a good fit right there. Yeah. And I don't want to obstruct the view of people who might be eating here at this little, even though it's a buffet, it's like a little cute little diner place. So we want to leave that view, but I do want to make this make sense, this pavement. So let's see, can we just bring this out a little bit more? There we go, like so. That's nice. And then what we can do is grab a little path here. Let's just use move it. Oh, maybe we do. Oh, that's right, because with the surface painter, it's not going to like the path. Okay. Let's bring this back then. That's fine. We are going to nope, that's not what I want you to do. Let's try this again. No, I don't want you to attach to the road there. Oh, it's very obnoxious. All right, maybe then we do have to do it that way. That's fine. You know, sometimes you just have to finagle things a little bit till they do what you want them to do. And sometimes it just takes a little bit. Actually, you know what I want to do here? I actually want to do our ferns here. Oh yeah, this is going to look really nice. Lots of little tinkering today. And we'll just see how far we get. If you guys were put into another planet and the people there put you into a zoo exhibit, how would that make you feel? Awful. It sounds like a horror sci-fi movie. Yeah, I do not think that would be great. I myself have a complicated relationship with zoos. I don't oh, interesting. I don't I actually don't like going to them. I haven't been to a zoo in so long. I'm just not a fan of the concept for many reasons. But the reason I have a complicated relationship with zoo has to do with the story I talked about when I built the zoo for Skylines 6. Not going to repeat it again because I don't want to get emotional. So we'll leave that there. But that video's up on YouTube if you want to check that out. Okay. Actually, no, I don't like those trees there. I'd like a tree there, but not that tree. Should we do the bush? No, it's two. Do the little... No, it's not what I want. Let's just see here. That's way too big. That's not bad. Oh, here we go. It's a good little tree. This is a good little tree. Yeah, zoos are being very complicated. Zoos are very complicated. Okay. This is looking good here. So now we've got a back entrance for staff. And remember, we talked about always wanting to like honor that on buildings. So let's go ahead and just going to use move it here. We are going to put this little fence here, kind of block off the staff area. We'll do the same thing here. It's like a little behind the curtain. And we'll just use surface painter here. Nice little path back to there. And I think what we'll do back here is we'll put a little, let's actually do a little table back here. This will be a little break spot. Like if you worked in this building and you wanted to have a little sit out here. I do love this tree. It gives so much nice shade. Okay, that's nice. That works. Okay, we are good. Definitely surrounded by support here for sure, Shannon. For sure. For sure. Let's just continue that to there. Down here. Oh, it is not going to let us do that, and I don't think I'm going to fight with that. So actually we are going to, oh, it's not even going to want to let me. Let's move this way out, and let's delete this. Let's not have a path there. let's go back into Weeping Willow. That will be a tree we use quite a lot. And then what if we did, you know, I do love, where's the yew tree? Do love a nice yew tree. Yeah, I think that's good. And the thing that that's a nice bigger one. The thing that I'm really trying to accomplish here by just kind of being more dense with landscaping is just trying to make it so if you're walking on one particular path, you can't really see what's around the corner. Just makes it a really good experience. Okay, that's nice. Just having another couple little picnic tables there, I think is good. Yeah. That is very, very, very nice. Okay. We are getting places now. And again, I don't want to put a lot of tall trees here because I don't want to, if you were sitting here, you'd want to be able to, you know, have a clear, you know, I don't know quite what we'll do over here. It may be more landscaping, but you'd want to have a nice, so you could people walk by. Yeah. So, you know, everyone loves a little bit of people watching. So that is good. And then I think we should just put a few little benches here. There we go. A little place to sit. Okay, slow progress, but we're making progress. You guys are so nice. Such a lovely, supportive community we have here. Okay, there's our first little area done. Oh, I think that's really fun. Really fun. And I think with each area we detail, we make each area feel like its own little experience with landscaping and whatnot. This is really fun. It's going to take a long time. There's no way we're gonna get this whole thing done today, but you know, a couple episodes of landscaping, it's not a bad thing either. Okay. Let's hop right across and work on this area, I think. I'm actually going to heat up my coffee. Oh, we actually don't need to have this paused. What am I doing? We can enjoy people, watching people move about. Okay, yeah. Let's work on this little area next for our monkey palace. Yeah, I like how this worked out here in between these two buildings like this. That's so fun. So fun. Okay, I'm gonna heat up my coffee and I'll be right back and we'll continue our detailing. And enjoy your lunch, Greg. We'll see you when you get back. Okay. Hello, Bobble. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Okay. Back to it. Back to it. All right, now we've got this lovely area around the lake, and I do want to keep the view open to the lake across both sides. It would be fun to do a lot of landscaping here, so we'll start with that, I think. Yeah. Or maybe we'll do like a lot of low vegetation. Oh, actually, let's do that. I think that would actually be great. Yeah, let's do a lot of low vegetation. And we're gonna do, let's do the nature reserve fence. Nice low fence here. Yeah, okay, so let's grab... Ooh, that's gonna let me get pretty close too. That's great. Okay, that's interesting. Now, I want to leave a space around the lake for open green space so you could walk around the lake. We're not gonna do a path around. I don't think that's needed. It's kind of got this little, if we just kind of leave enough green space around, I feel like that's gonna be really nice. Or do we want to do a path around? I mean, we could do, Yeah, we'd have to use quite a lot of move it if we were gonna do something like that. Like a path around the lake. Could be good though. Now, yeah, we'd have to do quite a lot of. Really, Anna? Okay, I like this idea. I think we could do it. Just going to have to move it quite a bit, but that's okay. I'm gonna get another little section here. That way we can get a couple little bends in here. I want this quite close to the lake. Okay. I actually don't mind that at all. Okay. Actually, yeah, I think that's really nice. All right, this side is gonna get a little trickier. But let's go 1, 2, 3. Okay, go here. This come in. Okay, we need one more piece. Nice little curve there. This a nice curve. Okay. Oh, I think that's actually really nice. Okay, and then we can just use this as a nice berry to do all the lower, I think we go really low vegetation. I think we'll end up looking really nice. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's gonna work out really nice with the monkey palace. This kind of low vegetation look. Okay. Little spaces here. Okay, now, all right, now we do these tall grasses. Pepper some of these in. Okay, and then we go into here. Then we've got these bushes, which I like. Bring in a little bit of darker color here. Okay, and then there's these other ones. Yeah, I'm gonna stick all with bushes and lower vegetation here. I think that's gonna end up looking so nice. Do have all this little grass, which I'm just gonna fit in as much as I can around the edge here. And don't worry, we'll get a nice close-up view of all of this. This is going to end up looking really good. Okay, and then there is isn't there? Oh, there's this little bush. I can throw some of these in here. Oh yeah, I like the lower vegetation very much. Okay, that looks really cool. Yeah. It's like you can still get little peekaboo views of the lake. You know it's there. But yeah, I like that a lot. I think the lower vegetation worked really well. Yeah, it's really hard, like, it's, and I mentioned this yesterday when we were building the zoo, it's such a shame that when they were, when they released all the pedestrian stuff, that they made it so incompatible with park life, because they're like a match made. And so it's a bummer that, that you have to be so finicky, and yeah, just not fun at times. It's like some things, like any park asset, they do not like being on the, like the stuff that you would normally attach to a path in the Park Life DLC. They want no business near a pedestrian road. And so it does make things a little tricky. But you know, one trick that City Planner figured out early on when we got that new DLC is that you could put path in front and then put the pedestrian road, so you could like kind of fake it. But yeah, I like to do this a lot, where I back a park asset back it up because a lot of the park assets do look like they also have entrances there. So that's a little trick I like to do a lot of times as well. Ooh, this looks really cool. I like the lower vegetation. I hope you guys do too. Yeah, that looks great. That looks great. Okay, so let's put a little trash can here. We're gonna need that. And you know what else we need is definitely nice little sign there. Yeah. Okay. That's very cool. Nice. Okay. Monkey Palace done. Yes, Bobble. I agree. I agree. It definitely takes more time to detail like this, to really just, you know, go section by section, take your time. It's a lot and it can feel very overwhelming. But the thing is, you just go little section by little section and, you know, it does, but yeah, it can feel very overwhelming, especially if you're looking at like a big area, to be like, no way. But, you know, a little bit at a time. But also, you can have awesome cities that have very minimal detailing as well. So, you know, you don't always have to I'm doing real dense here because we want to hide that freeway traffic. Yeah, you don't always have to go as hard, because there are a lot of times when I just use very minimal detailing and it actually really works for an area. And you guys know there are other times where I'm just like, nope, we're gonna go for it. And this zoo is one of them. Love that. A little bit of green space along the edge there. Oh, I like that big tree there. That's cool. Weeping willows are made to be under. Okay. Yeah, that works out really well. We'll worry about the outer edge there because, again, we still don't quite know what we're going to do with that yet. So we'll leave that there. And if need be, we can slightly change this orientation up, but also we can plug into the pedestrian road right here too if we need to. So I'm not too worried about that. Okay. Making progress here. All right. So here I definitely want larger trees, dense forest in between these two areas. So again, we're really just using landscaping to help define the different areas of the zoo that you would walk into. So we're intentionally not connecting these two, because if you're coming in this way, you're coming into the monkey palace. If you're coming in here, you're seeing the bison, etc., etc. And then this is the main pedestrian zoo road that connects it all up. So, okay, let's go ahead. Let's come back into here. Actually, let's start with some vegetation. Going heavy here on the vegetation to start off with. Okay, then we're gonna come back in here and we are gonna go and we're going to do the weeping willows on this side. I like that look around the monkey palace. Okay, that's very cool. Let's go ahead and grab some of the tall grasses here as well. Put that along the edge. Okay, and then what we're gonna do is let this filter over into a different style. And again, we're just going real dense in this area in between these two. Love that. Yeah. Yeah. That makes me happy. That's very good. Okay. Dig that. All right, now with the bison, bisons are kind of an open plain type animal. So I do think we do a lot of open green space in here. I think it's going to end up looking really nice. Let's bring in some of these along the back though, because I do want to block the highway a bit here as well. Make that real dense along the back there. Very nice, very nice. There we go. Okay. Excellent. Barefoot. Bigfoot forest. Yes. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Okay. I like that along the back there. So yeah, I do want this to kind of be like an open field area. And again, it could be great area too, like if you have a bunch of kids on a field trip, or just, you know, in general, to have a nice wide open space. So what I'm going to do here, actually, we're going to grab our path again. I'm going to come right from here. Do a nice little path coming from here. Let's make this so it there we go. Comes up next to the road really nice. Perfect. So then if we just use a little bit of fencing, bring that up to there, like so. Lovely. Okay. We'll just fix this up a little bit. There we go. Okay, so bring that just to there like so. All right, then we've got an entrance in this way and this way. And essentially you could walk through the trees from this square as well. So what I'd actually like to do is put a little playground here. We're going to grab this. I'm going to bring this over here. Let's put this to the little playground. Here we go. Oh yeah, that works really nice. Okay, so there's a little playground there. And then the rest of this area is, we're gonna do a little bit of landscaping, but it's just like this huge area where you could see specifically, like, let the kids run wild. Let them get out all their energy. I think we need to put a rock or two maybe. Like a good climbing rock maybe. This here. Yeah, like that. problem. Let's do some small rocks as well. Yeah, I like that. So you can climb up onto the big rock there. That's cool. Okay, so then what I want to do is bring in a little bit of trees there just around that. And then I do want to use these bushes here as kind of like to show the entrance a bit. Like this is where you can come in. Do the same on the other side. Yeah, I think that's really nice. Yeah, and then it's just like this big open field you can run around. I love that. I love that. We got some rocks you can climb on, a little playground. You've got the restrooms and cafe. It's like a good spot. You're wearing a t-shirt with a Bigfoot on it. Oh, too funny. Yeah, I love watching all the little animals walk around the zoo, like the mascots. It's very fun. It is very fun. Okay, cool. So then what I want to do is do this type of dense forest on this side, and then I'll just make that feel, but maybe, oh, we should do some rocks over here actually too. Let's go back into here. Actually, this might be a really good spot. Ooh, it is. We should do a rock park right here. I think that would actually be really nice. We're gonna do it. Okay, let's go into here. We're going to use move it. Put that there. Okay, grab a little surface painter here. Perfect. Lovely. Okay. Oh, I messed up the path. No, I didn't mean to do that. There we go. Easy fix. Oh, goodness, Anna. Okay, let's make this a nice little rounded curve, like so. Wanna see something else, hon? All right, now go into here. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And we go back into our rocks here. Like so. Oh, game is saving. I love a good little rock park. Hi, Anna. What you doing? Hello. Do you see something outside? Okay, and then we're going to use Surface Painter here. And we are going to weave some little paths between the rocks for fun, like so. Then we are going to grab... Hi! Hello! Hello, how are you? Nice to see you. Hello, Miss Anna. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we're going to go here to grab a bench. And we're going to come... I love doing this with these. Put a little... place you can sit underneath. It's always fun. Yes, Anna. Okay, so then what we're gonna do is just do a little bit of this here and there, not much. Yes, hi. I have nothing for you though. Oh, Miss Anna, you don't have anything for you. You've already had breakfast and treats. No, we have not had a walk. It's pouring out rain. We'll go later. Okay, I think just like that. And then I think I'd like to pull in, I do love this tree, some of these around the edge. Like so. Oh, that's fun. Okay. I dig that. Nice little rock park. Not mess up paths or overrated, yeah. Okay. Oh, I like that. That actually looks really nice. Okay, so we've now finished our bison area. Yeah, I think that looks really good. Really, really good. That makes me very happy. Ah, Chris, thank you so much. Anna says thank you too. Unfortunately, the vet did not have Anna's medication ready, so I have to go back into town on Thursday. So I decided to wait to do my, I'm going to do a treat run for her on Thursday. Plus, the pet store place I like to go to was closed, which was weird. Okay. All right, so I think here we just do dense forest as well. just to help block out the freeway. Yeah, that's really nice. Okay. It's very good, very good. I'm just gonna make this straight because it's bothering me that it's not straight. There we go. Okay. We are making really good progress. It's good, 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 good. All right, let's go ahead and jump in here. We've got our little restroom here. We could put, kind of what I did on the other entrance is I put in this little guy. Little food truck cafe. That's nice. I think we can move this to the edge here. Just kind of spread these out a little bit. That works. Okay. And then there was some nice bicycle parking from Larry we could fit in here. As well. Yeah, that's nice. Okay. I dig that. And then what else could we put in here? I'm just curious. Room for 3x3. Yeah, we could put in like a little maintenance type shed thing, but we do have the park thing right there, so we really don't need that. Little place to get a little something to eat, a little smoothie or something. That could be good. I can get on board with that. I can get on board with that. All right, let's grab some of the little weeping willow here. Love that idea. Okay, that's nice. All right, and then we could do something on the other side as well. A joyful cafe. Yeah, we should put in another cafe as well. Aw, thanks, Steve. I really appreciate it. A primary worker. I know. I really do need to invest in a good... The winters just are getting colder here than they have in the past. Usually it's just wet. My rain jacket normally does the trick. I do need to invest in like one of those big winter coats. They're like long. So thank you. I appreciate that very, very, very much. Yeah, I like the idea of putting another cafe over here. There is the one that I like from, could put in. My favorite cafe, which is this one. Yeah, that's really nice. I do like that. Cafe. And then I think put in well, there's little ice cream. Oh, that's cute. Let's do that. I do like that. And then we could do a 2x3 of something. This definitely has a vibe of like a souvenir type shop. I just don't know if it quite fits. I guess the 3x3 would fit there. What else do we want to put in? Oh, let me fix my music here. There we go. I did not download the one that you posted. I will for next time. Oh, the souvenir shop. That's what we should put in here. But I definitely will. I definitely will. Yeah, the little souvenir shop. I think that's nice. And then we just do some trees. Very, 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 very nice. Some of those along the back there. There we go. Okay, that looks cool. Little souvenir shop, little ice cream spot, little cafe. Yeah, that works well for our zoo entrance. Okay, and then I think we just do some really dense landscaping through here. Potentially a big rock maybe or two would be good in this area as well, like the big ones. Yeah. Actually, I really like that. And then we'll do some landscaping around that. That's cool. Okay. We can work with this. We can work with this. Very good. Okay. You know, in this area, yeah, let's go ahead and, since we did some of the weeping willow trees there, let's just go ahead and go pull some of these through here. Yeah, this nice big one. Okay, I like that. And then let's do low vegetation on either side here. Yeah, that's gonna be good. That is gonna work. But let's also pull in the grasses again, and then we're going to do some pretty colors in here. Yeah, I really like mixing in the grass here, the grass texture. Not gonna let me do a lot with that there, but that's okay. And then what we can do to bring in some color, use some of these, even though they're like fall colored leaves, they're gonna have the appearance of flowers, which I really like. And then where is the no, I guess it is down here. I'm losing my mind. Yes, this one. Just to bring in little spots of yellow. Have like a more of a meadow vibe. I do like that. Okay, now unfortunately, because of the cable car, it's not like our landscaping there. Yeah, see, it gives kind of that like you're in a meadow. I really like that a lot. Okay, let's see if I can sneak some more of these in here. Just along the edge. Yep, I like this a lot. Okay, I think that's really nice actually. Walking into a lovely meadow like that, I think that's really pretty. Okay, cool. There's a whole bunch of new assets on the workshop for restaurants, and they have parking lots built into them. Really cool, a lot of fast food joints. Ooh. That's cool. Yeah, we did get the Nathan's hot dog stand. We could put that in. We do have that. Aw. Yes, hello to everyone who just might be silently watching. Patrick, hello. Okay, we are making really good progress on our zoo here. So what I think we do is do a little bit more of the meadow here in the front And then we blend these two sides. I think I want to bring the weeping willows and then do more of the, yeah, this is our moose. And then maybe another rock could be cool here as well. Oh, we could fit in this. That would actually look really cool. And then if we did like the meadow here. Okay. Bring in some of this for the different texture. It's good. Okay. And then got our little yellow flowers. These everywhere. Okay, I dig that. Yeah, that looks really nice. Okay. Some ferns here. It's the unfortunately it's the cable car that's not liking me to place objects right there, but this is what we have. Move it for. Bring that in. Okay, and then we do have the single grass, which will work in here. A little bit of move it magic. Whoops. All right, and then can we fit in just a little of these to help round this out? Yes, we can. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. Okay, that works really well. Okay, and then I think if we can fit it, ooh, something just upgrade. It would be cool to have like a little picnic area under the rock, but it's not gonna let us do props there, so it's all good. We'll just leave it there like that. I think it would be good to do this texture instead of grass though. Kind of do make it like you can walk under the rock there. Yeah, bring that up like that. That's cool. Okay. I'm okay with that. You know what we could probably do? Oh, that might be really good, actually. Can we? I bet we could. Put this here. Use move it. Bring this over here. So it looks like there's a purpose to walk over to this spot, but then we could use there we go. Okay, that's cool. I take that. All right. We're making really good progress here. Okay, and then let's go into our weeping willows back here. Oh, we should do a yew tree. We haven't done a yew tree in a minute. Let's actually do that. Okay. Oh, I like this area. Okay, so there's our antelope area done. Oh, that looks really cool. I like that a lot. That's really fun. I'm glad you guys like it. You want to pet the giraffes? Yeah. Oh, too funny. Yep. Exactly. Okay. Hey, we are making really nice progress here on our zoo. Oh, I really like how this turned out so far. But we're going to call it for today. But we'll be back next week and we'll just keep detailing. But I love where we got so far. Let's grab our little cable car ride here. Oh, you know what I should do first? Let's make sure. Kind of fix our lighting a bit. Oh, actually, it was a pretty good spot. Okay. Let's do this. And let's just see what things look like from this view. Bob Ross approved. Oh, thank you. That's actually a really big compliment. Huge. Because I do look at city skylines as like art. So I love my landscaping. And yes, eventually this will attach to something. Yeah, it's going to be nice to get this view of the zoo. And again, big shout out to Raid Kitty who did this in her zoo, although I'm sure she wasn't the first person to do it in the zoo, but I remembered that she had did this little cable car. And we did a little cable car as kind of like a ride in our little amusement park we did. Yeah. I really like the detailing so far. We'll grab some first-person views too today because you really feel things better when you're walking in an area that you created. Oh yeah, I love the meadow. The meadow looks really good. Very nice, very nice. Okay, let's grab we're gonna wait and grab someone walking in. Go into the bison enclosure. Okay. We got a little cleanup to do on the path, but we can do that. A lot of cleanup to do. We will do that. I might even want to do a little bit more dense landscaping because I could still see a little car go by on the freeway. You do a little cleanup here. But this is the thing about when you actually do like a first person view. You can really, you know, see, have you landscaped enough? Did you do too much? Are there things you need to clean up? But I think that's really cool. Really, really cool. All right, let's see if we can grab another first person view. I'd like to do something coming this way. There we go. This says you're going to the public library. That's very curious. I do love the weeping willows. They're very fun. Very fun. Okay, so this is our insect on the left, and then the monkey palace and the lake are on the right here, which you can't really see. Not really a great view here. Yeah, I think we get the vibe, we get the idea here. Can I follow you? No, I can't. I can't. Don't have a lot of people coming on this side yet. But that's okay. We'll get more first person views as we build. But yeah, I am really happy with what we got done so far. I think we got not half, maybe a little less than half, because we still need to do this area here, but this is gonna be a lot in here. But I think we made good progress for sure. For sure. All right, everybody. Well, I appreciate all of you so much. I will see you all on Tuesday, and then we'll do Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So next week we're actually gonna have 4 streams because the last couple of weeks I think it's been 2 or 3. But you know, life happens. So all right, everybody. So definitely over the course of next week we're gonna finish the zoo for sure. So, but I think we can get quite a good amount done on Tuesday. So we'll see. All right, everybody, I appreciate you all so much. You guys are such a wonderful, lovely community. I enjoy your guys' company, and I'm glad you're enjoying this zoo build so far. So, all right, everybody, I hope you all have a joyful day, and I'll catch you next time.